From the moment you're born, the world tells you to dream. They say, reach for the stars. You can be anything you want, and that's beautiful. But it's only half the truth. Because what they don't tell you is this: dreams are free, but the grind is sold separately. Anyone can have a dream. It costs nothing. But to turn that dream into a reality, that'll cost you everything. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to live the life, the mansion, the money, the freedom. But very few want to pay the price. They want the trophy without the training. They want the applause without the sacrifice. But life doesn't work like that. This world doesn't reward dreams. It rewards discipline. You can sit around all day thinking about your dream life, visualizing it, manifesting it. That's fine. That's step one. But until you get up and start grinding every single day, your dream is just a fantasy. A movie playing in your mind with no script, no set, no crew thing. And it'll stay that way unless you put in the blood, the sweat, and the hours to bring it to life. See, the grind is what separates dreamers from doers. A dreamer talks about what they're going to do. A doer gets up at 5 a.m. and does it. A dreamer tells their friends about their plans. A doer disappears for 6 months and comes back with results. Talk is cheap. It's the grind that proves you're serious. The grind means showing up when it's hard, working when you're tired, pushing when you feel like quitting. It's the lonely nights, the missed parties, the early mornings, the quiet sacrifices no one claps for. That's the price of a dream, and most people aren't willing to pay it. Some people quit when they realize how heavy the cost is. But the ones who succeed, they pay it gladly. Because they understand that pain is temporary, but quitting is forever. That sweat now means freedom later. That sacrifice today means success tomorrow, so they grind. Not once, not sometimes, every day. You can't rent success and return it when you're bored. You have to own the process, own the late nights, own the discomfort, own the grind. Because that's what builds champions, not talent, not luck, just raw, relentless work. You can have average talent and still win if your grind is unmatched. Every successful person you admire, they didn't just dream, they worked, they bled for it, they were laughed at, they failed, but they kept going because they understood something the average person doesn't. The dream is just the invitation. The grind, that's the journey. And it's long, it's hard, and it doesn't apologize. So don't envy the ones at the top if you're not willing to climb the mountain they did. Don't talk about dreams if you're not ready for early mornings, late nights, and lonely hours. Because in the end, the dream costs nothing, but the grind will demand everything you've got. You can say it all day, something. I'm gonna make it. This is my year. I believe in myself. That's fine. Speak it, declare it, but don't confuse affirmation with action. Because the universe doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you do. You can shout your dream from the rooftops, but if you're not moving your feet, you're not going anywhere. Affirmations are powerful, but they're only a spark, and a spark without fuel dies. Action is the fire. Action is what turns a dream into a result. You don't manifest greatness by closing your eyes and whispering it into the air. You manifest greatness by grinding, by showing up even when you don't feel ready, by pushing when it's hard, by doing the reps when nobody's watching. You see, words are easy, words are safe. But action, that takes courage. Action means risk. It means failing. It means putting yourself out there when you might fall flat on your face. And that's why most people don't do it. They'd rather live in the comfort of talking about what they could do than step into the discomfort of doing it. You can write down your goals in a journal every morning. You can meditate on success. You can even make vision boards. But unless you're putting physical effort behind your mental commitment, you're only fooling yourself. Affirmation might prepare your mind, but only action moves your life. Let's be real. How many people do you know who talk a big game? Who say they're about to blow up, start a business, lose weight, chase their dream, but months go by and they're in the exact same spot. That's the danger of getting addicted to motivation and allergic to movement. Inspiration without execution is just entertainment. When you choose action over affirmation, you separate yourself from the crowd. You become rare. Because the crowd is busy talking, but you're doing. While they're repeating affirmations in the mirror, you're already 10 steps into your work. And trust me, results speak louder than declaration. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Start sloppy. Show up broken. Move forward scared. But just move. Because the world doesn't reward potential. It rewards persistence. People respect action. Success respects consistency. It doesn't care about how many motivational speeches you've heard. It only cares that you're putting in the work. Every step you take in action builds confidence. The real kind. Not the fake confidence that comes from yelling. I'm a winner in the mirror thing. The real kind that comes from doing what you said you do, even when it's hard. That's where true self-belief is born, not in words, but in movement. So say it if you need to. Write it if it helps. But don't stop there. Match your affirmation with action every single day, because faith without works is dead, and dreams without effort are just noise.